All right, if you're a fan of the Percy Jackson and the Olympians universe, well, get ready for new teenage hero action. The Court of the Dead, a Nico D'Angelo adventure, was recently published.
Did you know that the best-selling author Rick Riordan was born here in San Antonio? KENS 5's Danny Hermosillo introduces us to the acclaimed novelist who proudly says that Percy Jackson is San Antonio's own.
My name is Percy Jackson. Am I a troubled kid? Yeah, you could say that.
For the past 20 years, Percy Jackson and the Olympians have captured the imagination of young readers around the world. Beginning with The Lightning Thief, the 5-book series is now a hit show on Disney+, taking teens on a journey of adventure with gods and monsters. While their journeys take place in mythical realms, the stories are rooted closer to home.
Nico has always been a fan favorite.
Rick Riordan just released his latest novel, The Court of the Dead, a Nico D'Angelo adventure, co-authored by Mark Oshiro. It's their second time teaming up to create a character today's teens can relate to.
Nico is not only the son of Hades, he's got all these incredible powers, but he's also a young man who is gay, who is learning how he identifies and struggling with all that goes along with that.
I was just drawn to his character. There were some very uncanny similarities between some of his upbringing and some experiences that I had. I am hoping that the kids who read this feel some sort of validation for whatever feelings they happen to be having, growing up in this world.
The book of Rick Riordan's life is almost as adventurous as that of his characters. After spending a few years in San Francisco, he moved his wife and kids back to his hometown of San Antonio. He taught for 7 years at St. Mary's Hall, becoming a mythical figure himself, memorable for his creative teaching style.
He was known for coming in costume to different classes. I remember he would dress as George Washington when he was teaching about the Constitution.
While he had already authored a series of mystery novels, it was Riordan's experience with children that gave birth to the world of Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson was born in San Antonio. That story was told as a bedtime story to my own son while I was teaching in San Antonio. And my students would always ask me, Mr. Riordan, why don't, you're writing books and you're teaching, why don't you write something for us?
The legend of Rick Riordan lives on at St. Mary's Hall, and the people that he met during his time there ended up inspiring his novels. As a matter of fact, many of his former students and co-workers ended up sharing their names with major characters in his fantasies.
There you are.
Mrs. Dodds was, in fact, the pre-algebra teacher and my colleague at the school. I had to go to Mrs. Dodds, for instance, and say, "Oh, Mrs. Dodds, by the way, I turned you into a monster and had you killed. I'm really sorry."
I've had a lot of mileage off that character. I've really enjoyed it, honestly. I have. He made me very mean, so I was very strict. I didn't think I was mean.
Even though he now enjoys international success, Riordan says it didn't come overnight.
When I was growing up in San Antonio, I didn't think that published authors came from places like San Antonio. I didn't think that was possible for me. But what I discovered is that writers are just real people, and they can come from anywhere.
The end. For now, Danny Hermosillo, KENS 5.
By the way, The Court of the Dead is available in bookstores now, and the second season premieres on Disney Plus December 10th, and they're filming the third season right now. Percy Jackson's from San Antonio. Who knew?
I know, I love
Wow.
it. Percy Jackson, San Antonio's own.